Next thing was just that shot of Cy, Katie, and Matt, all wrapped up and gagged in Wes's living room. And there's a great overhang from Wes's parents' bedroom out into the living room. And so I wanted to play off of that as if he was from above, like looking down at his wrapped up figures. He was getting pretty excited with the when he was doing his little swoop-ins. Ended up smacking the girl right in the face.
Rolling sound.
Rolling.
Warren.
Ready.
All right. Take 2 and action.
Yeah, that was. Then yeah, after that, what I wanted to do was just outdoor shots and stuff, and Cameron had the 5D. It was Cameron's 5D. Warren had to leave. We just took the day off Saturday so that way we could regroup and get ready to shoot again on Sunday. On Sunday, we met up in Murfreesboro for the day. We were going to start out and shoot Tanner's scene with the banana squeeze, which I think looks great. Looks really funny. I mean, scary. And shot 3 pretty cool scenes in the alley. So the first one was that Tanner's squeeze of the banana. Then we kind of were just looking around and started picking up everyone else for the set. So we got to shoot Mitch running away from the killer. And Owen. Yeah, Owen. Yeah, Owen was a real trooper that time. We just let Matthew Cutright, our killer, just drag him through. I think there was like glass, and it was rocks and glass and just dirt, and I could tell that he just didn't want to be there. Owen, it looked good. Looks pretty cool. Owen's screams are pretty hilarious. So yeah, so like at around 2:30 on Sunday, we were done shooting in that really cool alley where we did Owen, Mitch, and Tanner's scene, and we went to the camper at Adam's house, and that was so cool. And then that morning, I was talking to Tanner. He's like, "Hey man, my girlfriend wants to be killed, like this and that," and Matthew Cutright, our killer, said, he was like, "Oh, I love Sophia. We danced together." And so I was thinking, like, just that morning, it's like, okay, great, like you guys danced together. So I bet you guys are used to tumbling around and stuff. And he was like, "Oh yeah, we do all that kind of stuff together." So as soon as he said that she was gonna be in that camper, as soon as he said that like they could choreograph some sort of like fight staged like action, I knew that we had to use it in that. But it looks so cool because Adam builds this prop door, and Matthew just demolishes it. First time he didn't even destroy it all the way in, so we just got to pick it right back up and do it again, which I think worked great because the second take looks awesome. Sophia overshoots the killer, like just lands into the other wall on the other side.
Sees her friend die, you know, something like that. You know what I'm saying?
This is what I had. Okay. She jumps on. Okay, he kicks in the door. She comes up. She's on that couch. He comes up behind her and strangles her. Okay. You get down in there with that going on, so you recognize her face, like you see who the character is, all right?
Okay.
And then you pull back, and that girl jumps on his back, okay? Then he hits her up against the wall and comes back down on the couch. When he lands on that couch, that's when I want that other girl to like crawl out of the room and get out of the camper, okay?
Yeah.
That camper scene was really fun to shoot. And then we ran around in the cotton fields with the other girl that escapes in the camper. And yeah, those scenes look pretty cool. After the camper, we packed everything up and went to Warren's grandfather's house, which is off East Main. And we shot, what's her name, Morgan? It's Ashley's friend Morgan. What's her name? And yeah, we shot that scene of her getting her finger ripped off in the vice grip. And that came about at night when we arrived at the Smythe estate. I had these little like cut off fingers, and I just looked at Wes. It was the last location of the whole shoot. So Wes was like, "Look, man, like let's do something kind of gory for this." So he set up that vice grip, and I think he made it look pretty believable. He cut the plastic finger off and took out some of the cotton, stuffed the top of it on. Oh yeah, okay, so the other tip of it is the other part of the bone coming out on the finger. So he cut it, flipped that out, so that way the bone was protruding from this end, and we just stuck the finger in the vice grip. So that way just that bloody stump was in her hand, and we had it angled so that way it was underneath the real finger. And whenever it popped, she pulled back, and yeah, it just looks great. Victoria's scene to end it all up, and that was pretty fun. We got to play around with a lot of zooms with my lens. He got inside of this scary looking little basement crawl space that was like, you know, like that big for him to crawl in. And yeah, no one else would go in there with him, so we just Warren built this long ruler and put a ring light, the tips of the camera. And we had this huge extended, like, I don't know how many feet it was. It was probably like 20-25 feet, but it extended, so we just like fed it into the hole and then caught his face and then brought it back out while he chased it. So it's got that little like creepy, like zoom in, see him rest, and then come back out on it. Yeah, I thought that ended up looking pretty cool. In Victoria's scene where I get to bust through the hole in the thing, that was rigged up by like putting a piece of plywood in front of a stair that was higher than the stair, so it looked like the plywood is level, as if you can see through the floorboard or something. And so yeah. So everything looked level, so I just had to shoot my hand out of a piece of block wood, and and with movie magic, it looked like a man was hiding underneath Warren's basement. to scare Victoria. And then we wrap for the day.